Good afternoon and welcome to the Edges of Earth. My name is Brock. Today I'm in a place called Berat, Albania. My goal is to basically go to the top of this mountain up here. At the top there's a castle. Inside that castle there's still like an active village community, small, but it's active. So I'm gonna go check it out. It's about 4 o'clock right now, and I think it takes a little bit of time to get to the top. Let's go. So I made it to the top. I went the other way because Google said it was faster, but it turns out there's a lot of angry dogs over there. So I got halfway up, turned around, went all the way back down, and then I walked this way. So anyway, that was really quick for you, but a very steep hike for me. There's no ticket booth, so I guess you can explore here for free? No idea. These things are definitely big, that's for sure. So the two things I've noticed up here the most is that A, the wind is not as strong as I thought it would be. Some of the other castles in this country, it's pretty windy at the top. And number two, it's quiet. Like, I don't know if there's just not a lot of tourists up here, that's for sure. But number two, there's not a lot of local people up here either. There's a man on a horse and a couple of the people. That was pretty much it. That is seriously like one of the biggest heads I've ever seen in my life. This is the White Mosque. I'm going to the top to check out the view. There was a man sitting up there earlier, so I seen him from a far distance and I decided that I wanted to go check it out. Just as I was going to fly my drone, the cable wouldn't fit inside, and inside this little USB section here, I can see a piece of plastic deep inside is cracked in 2 spots and part of the pins are rising up. Well, this sucks because now, if you watched the last video, you will see that I had drone connection issues. Apparently, this is why. It wasn't the piece that goes into my phone, it was this. I guess A, I won't be able to fly the drone for another month until I go to Greece, which is awful because there's so many amazing things here. And B, I guess if you're ever in a foreign country, don't buy a cheap $5 cable. I guess that was all they had. That was the good one. Don't do it because apparently you're gonna break your drone controller. Yeah, so I guess I gotta buy a new one when I go to Greece. Well, I guess I don't really know what the second lesson is. I have 3 cables with me just to be safe, and this one is the one I bought for $5 in this country, and it looks absolutely perfect. This end was messed up, so that's what I thought, so I'm still gonna throw it away. But the end that caused the damage is literally perfect, just like the other cables, so I honestly have no idea. No, this is just a terrible situation. Yeah, so tonight when I go home, I'm supposed to figure out what I'm doing tomorrow. I was going to go somewhere else, but possibly I have to go to Tirana because I still need a laptop battery and I guess a new controller. Oh, you got nice gloves too? Look at you. Wow. Yeah. So you're the goalkeeper, yeah? Okay. Can you get it past him? Yeah, you kick it. Kick it through him. So is this your friend, your brother? Who is he? There you go. Ooh, not bad, not bad. For, I don't know, the last 10 minutes I was playing soccer. I'm shocked. He said that when his father was younger, there was 4 schools at the top, and there was about, you said, 100 students, 100 kids that lived at the top. But he said nobody lives up here anymore. There's people who live up here, but he said he is one of 4 children that live at the top of this whole castle. So that's crazy. So obviously they have to go down to go to school every day. But I said, don't you get like bored up here? And he says, no, because every day he has to go down and he obviously plays with other kids. So, oh my God, but that would be I think it'd be terrible. Yeah, four people in your own age group up here. The kid said the church was on the bottom. Oh yeah, there's like the cross on the door, and then above the church is an old bar.
After fighting, the brothers said,
That's it. These kids kind of brought me around, showed me a couple areas that I didn't know existed. I got pretty depressed after my drone is broken. I'm thinking I'm going to Tirana tomorrow. I think that's probably what I will do, and hopefully I can find a replacement, do some research tonight. It was fun. Yeah, what is your name?
Joel.
Jer.
Joel.
Jer. What is it?
Joel.
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 Oh, yeah, Joel. Okay. And then yours again?
Marie-Glenn.
Ooh, that's a big one. Again?
Marie-Glenn.
Marie-Glenn.
My short name is Annie.
Thank you for guiding me around and speaking to me and teaching me some Albanian words. Yeah. I have a long way to go down, and it's getting cold. So we parted ways. The kids showed me a shortcut down here, hopefully a shortcut without dogs. They said there would not be dogs, so that's good news. That was kind of fun. So I went over to like a mosque to fly the drone because I seen a guy on the top, so I thought, oh, that'd be cool. But then the cable problem, they seen me and they're like, oh, let's play soccer. And then the older boy, oh my God, he speaks wonderful English. The younger boy, he is 1 grade before the English program begins in their school system. So he knew how to say hello. That's pretty much it. But the other boy, oh my God, we had like really long, deep conversations. I can only compare the English level of the kids here to the other like 24 countries I've been to, and I must say, some of the kids here, I'm quite impressed. And I asked him where they learned. He says, well, he learns a little bit in school, but he spends a lot of time on YouTube and he watches a lot of YouTube, so that's why. They just hung out, they were kind of bored. I guess you get kind of bored up here when you're only one of 4 kids on a whole mountain. This is kind of an interesting little trail. My lips are still chapped, you can see them. They feel like sandpaper from when I was in Gyrocaster. My God. They're healing. I've been using massive amounts of chapstick. My nose is running, my lips are chapped, I'm cold. What a totally weird day. That's it. Well, thank you all for watching. Remember, your time is running out. Start living.